Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about the PlayStation 5, because it finally got officially announced today, at least when I'm recording this video, on the 8th. So you guys are probably going to be watching this either on the 9th or the 10th. The gameplay in the background you're going to be watching is some of the beta footage that I got from Call of Duty Modern Warfare's beta when I was playing with my friends during Ground War, so I hope you guys end up enjoying that while it's in the background. But anyways, we're mostly going to be talking here about the PlayStation 5. So the reveal for it technically happened on Twitter. Sony just tweeted out saying, hey, here is some news regarding the PlayStation. It's coming out in 2020 during the holiday season. They didn't show an image with it or anything, but people are just now finding out that the PlayStation 5, that leaked image one, this one right here, this is actually the real PS5, or at least the dev kit one. Now, if you don't know what a dev kit is, it's basically a beta or like a make or like a not official version of the console. It's basically like the prototype or the test, and this is the current make for it actually. So the PlayStation 5 does look like this, and I really don't know what I feel about the look. I mean, it could work, but I really don't exactly like it. It looks like a weird back warmer from the future. It's basically like a toaster or a back warmer. I really don't think this looks like a console. Based off the image, it looks like it has some cool features, but for me it just looks wonky and like quirky. Like, it doesn't really look like an official console. It looks just kind of but yeah, so that's the official image, because that's apparently what everyone's saying it is. So yeah, the PS5, how do I feel about this? Well, as you guys know me, I've been mostly a Xbox guy all my life. I have played on the PlayStation. I have touched PlayStation. I'm not like, ew, PlayStation, ew, gross. But I'm open to PlayStation, even though I prefer Xbox. I pretty much own every single type of gaming device there is known to man. Ironically, though, as much as I say I like the PlayStation, I've never owned a Sony console. I've had the Xbox original, the Xbox 360, the Xbox One. I've got tons of Microsoft-based computers. My main gaming computer is Microsoft. I've had a Nintendo Wii, a Nintendo DS Lite, a Nintendo 2DS, and I just recently got a Game Boy Advanced because I like nostalgic games. But I've never owned any of the PlayStations or the PS Vita. So that I find kind of ironic, but I still respect it. I've played on it before, with friends. I've played, on it at stores. I like the PlayStation. In fact, I feel like there's some things about the PlayStation that are better than the Xbox. I don't know why people are like, oh, this console sucks, and this console sucks, and that's just not me. So if you play on PlayStation, good for you. In fact, I'm actually looking forward to the PlayStation 5, because considering the fact that the PlayStation 4 was better than the Xbox One this time around, the only reason why I got the Xbox One was just because of my friends, because everyone, was mostly on Xbox. I met everyone through Xbox. All of our stuff carries over from Xbox. Do I regret playing on the Xbox One? No, I do not. But I did originally back in the day consider a PlayStation because I wanted to mix things up, But we just all played on Xbox. That's where my friends went, and I will follow where my friends go. But now, as we gotten older, everyone started to switch over to PlayStation to a certain degree, or at least everyone's had PS4s. And I was just asking my friends, hey, when the Xbox whatever gets announced, and the same thing with the PlayStation, are you guys going to get that, or are you guys just going to stay on Xbox? And I've gotten kind of mixed answers. Depending on the circumstance, if I get really, really lucky, if I get a fat check, I might be getting both. Just solely because I don't like how that there are still exclusivities on the PlayStation. And that can be in the form of games, DLC, whatever have you. And plus also be just nice to have a PlayStation. I feel like that'd be kind of cool, being able to mix things up. So I might consider getting a PlayStation, but the main thing that I'm probably going to stick with is just Xbox, just solely because that's where everything is. But I'm open to it. I've always been open to a PlayStation, so who knows, maybe this will be the final turn for me to get a PlayStation. Although I'm hoping that this PlayStation is good, because when it comes to the generations of consoles, I would say that the Xbox 360 was the king of consoles back when the PlayStation 3 was out, and the Xbox One was kind of lackluster when the PlayStation 4 was out. The launches of Xbox and Sony, Microsoft and Sony, or Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, they've been kind of going in between each other. Xbox 360 and PS4 were the two kings. So now between the PS5 and whatever Xbox comes up with, I think it's like Project Scarlet or whatever. Whatever one of those comes out, whatever is the better one. I'm hoping that the other one is still good and not buggy, or bad, or kind of just gets shafted, because I really just want to just have it where we can all end up enjoying. In fact, it shouldn't even matter because most games are going crossplay to begin with anyway. But with crossplay, it shouldn't even matter. Modern Warfare has crossplay, Fortnite has crossplay. I'm also hoping there will be backwards compatibility, because technically Fortnite, for example, a current like big FPS game, it's only been out for 2 years, and it's on the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4. So unless they make a next gen version, you know what I mean, then it's still stuck on the previous consoles. Same thing with GTA. Same thing with Overwatch. Same thing with every other FPS game out there. They're all meant for the old consoles. So I don't know if we're also going to have an issue again where everyone's stuck on the old consoles and can't move on, because that was one of the things with the Xbox 360 and the PlayStation 3 for a while. When the Xbox One and the PS4 came out, there were so many people, myself included, that just stayed on the old consoles. So I don't even know if the PlayStation here is going to incentivize people to get off the PS4 and move on or not, because with backwards compatibility possibly being a thing, and remasters and new technological features, there could be incentives for both. Like, some people might like the new features, some might not. It really just depends. But I am concerned about some lobbies not being able to fill, because I know that Sony is one of the bigger people in terms of not being for crossplay. Like, usually when things are open to crossplay, the things that are holding it back is sometimes, most of the time, Sony. Which is kind of annoying. I don't like that, how that Sony's against crossplay. I mean, Xbox has always been open to crossplay. I mean, they even shared a thing for National Video Games Day on their Twitter, or saying that everything in common that we have here, or sorry, the one thing we have in common here is that we all have an X button. And it was funny. I found that was kind of like, cute and funny and just witty of Xbox. But Sony, like, they're at least easing into the idea of crossplay. But yeah, so PlayStation 5, I'm open to it. In terms of me buying it, I'm open to seeing what it can do, like new features, etc. I'm just not really sure how I feel about the look and how Sony's going to handle things. I also don't know how it's going to play out in comparison to quality over the PlayStation 4 or even just the Xbox Scarlet or whatever. There's a lot of things to keep in mind, and also, just like I said, just people just playing on the new consoles. People might just stick with their PlayStations, from PS4, or I mean, hell, there's probably even people still from PS3, just because that's just what people prefer. It's coming out holiday 2020. Maybe a lot of people will get it, maybe a lot of people will not, who knows. We'll just have to wait and see. But the one thing that I do hope is that whatever it is, I hope that the game, I hope the games that come for the PlayStation 5 are good. I hope that they have backwards compatibility. I hope they run well. I just hope that the console itself runs good, because the console itself sucks. Like how, for example, the Xbox One launch, if it's like that for the PlayStation, then that will be really, really bad. I'm also hoping that the Xbox will also not have that. Like, for the love of ass, please do not have that Xbox. So whatever console it is that I'm gonna get, I'm just hoping that they're all good. But if you're wondering about PlayStation wise, that's basically my thoughts on the whole entire situation. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down below on the PlayStation 5. What do you think about the look? What do you think about, like, the possibility of new games and new features, and how the console could run, and how it will affect, like, our current consoles that we have now and what games we have now? I'm just hoping that will go well. I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys are hoping the same thing, but, like, what is one thing that you want to see the most? Like, what is your main priority when it comes to the PS5? Because I know I have saw a lot of PlayStation subscribers as well, and I know that my PlayStation guys, always say, like, hey, hey dude, do you have a PlayStation? Hey, do you always have a this, that, or the other? And it's just like, sorry dude, it's just I play on Xbox, and it's like not anything against them. It's just I've just never owned a Sony console, so hopefully this will allow me to be able to play with you guys if some games are not backwards compatible. So yeah, let me know your thoughts, my PS4 subscribers, and hopefully I'll be able to play with you guys in the future, which would be really, really cool. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. If you liked the video, please definitely drop a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, because that is also really appreciated. And I'll let you guys know I'm uploading another video. And also, as well, just turn on the notification bell just in case YouTube decides to be a little bit stupid and not put my video in sub boxes. That's really been a struggle lately. But yeah, hope you guys ended up enjoying. I hope you leave a like and subscribe. I hope you guys have a good day. And I gotta drag this out for 10 minutes, otherwise YouTube will not promote this video. And goodbye. Come on, come on. You're almost there. You got this, Mr. Krabs. All right, goodbye, guys.